So Liver King went on flagrant. Akaash Singh asked Liver King, "Hey, now that you got caught up, are you planning to go natural, cut the steroids, right, and you know, be an actual role model to the kids that you say you want to help?" And let's watch this clip, see his response.
In the email that was leaked or whatever, when you said something about like, oh, I have this back fat that kills me, I think a lot of guys were like, yeah, but who cares? Like, that doesn't make you or break you in anybody's eyes. So my question to you is, would you be willing to go natty now to promote the ancestral tenets even further and say, look, I use this. Now look, I'm just doing this, and I might not be as ripped, but I feel great. I have a family that loves me, everything, you know what I mean?
Keep in mind, every one of us on this podcast is about to get on steroids very soon. I mean that 100%.
I'm going to do peptides.
Bare minimum
1,000%.
peptides. Bare minimum peptides. But
Yeah.
but carry on.
I know a guy.
Would you?
I'll also answer your question. I believe so deeply in this message and the 9 ancestral tenets and the ancestral living. To answer your question, yes.
Okay.
You would go
you're
natty.
Yes.
So are you going natty? That's it?
Yes.
Now, don't do one of them things where you say it on a podcast.
I'm done with that. You know, when I had the opportunity
We'll see it if he stops
to
doing
issue the
Yeah.
apology, I was like,
yeah.
You know what? So many people were threatening to come out like with prescriptions of the actual growth hormone you name it, and I said, well, you know what? This is my time to just fucking do it all, to say it all. You know, I get this one opportunity to just be completely fucking honest about everything. I'm gonna do this thing, you know. And I know right now it's the same deal. It's like, okay, I fucked this whole thing up. I've learned from this. The thing that I've learned from this is like, I'm not doing this again. Forget that shit. Like, now I got this responsibility, this obligation. You know, there's so many silver linings in it. Do you know how much better this will be for my health? You know,
Well, look, he's right about that. He's not going to be able to do steroids until he's 60. With all those steroids he's doing, he's going to be lucky enough to reach his 60s, honestly. And honestly, like, I know he's saying he's going to go natural, but it's going to have to be like a slow decline to getting rid of all those steroids, because once he does all those steroids, he has to kind of do like less doses, because if he just automatically just stops doing steroids, he's gonna mess up his body, and I'm pretty sure his doctor has told him that, you know, he's supercharged on those things, and he has to decline slowly, right, little by little, until he starts getting his back to a normal shape, a normal human physical shape, instead of being this beast of a man. And so let's keep watching this.
you know, again, there's maybe we'll talk about more of the silver linings, but
Yeah, the worst thing for primal lifestyle is dying at 50.
yeah.
Right? Like, the worst thing for the
Trust
brand.
me, I've thought about that. I'm like, okay, what if this guy dies at 50? What do you think people are gonna think about that?
It's like Atkins. Remember Atkins?
Yeah.
The Atkins diet? He died of a fucking heart attack?
How old was he?
I don't know, but you're not supposed to die of a heart attack.
He was probably on steroids.
Exactly.
You know, so the thing is, I have this opportunity,
Yeah.
right? You know, to never go back to that fucking place where I lied about shit, and so this is my commitment.
When was
you know?
the last time you had used gear?
Oh, Saturday. Today.
Today.
So why stop?
right before this podcast.
Stop. I don't want you to stop.
I love you.
See how honestly is beautiful?
Well,
He can't stop right away. It's gonna be hard for him to live. Like, he's gonna have to do it slowly.
listen, there's two pieces to it.
Now!
There's two pieces to it. I do testosterone and I do growth hormone.
Yeah.
Growth hormone is daily.
Yes.
And I was talking to my friends the other day. We're having coffee. We're on mushrooms. We're doing mushrooms.
Yeah.
And
Fun.
Ancestral.
And I go, hey man, I
He's gonna lie a little bit. He's like, "Oh yeah, we're having coffee," but nah.
gotta leave for a minute. I gotta go do my growth hormone. And they're like, because none of them knew any of this stuff,
Yeah.
right? And they're like, holy fucking shit! Like, everybody laughed. And then a friend came to use the pisser, and he looked around the corner, and he could see me doing it, and he goes, holy fucking shit, you're actually doing it. Growth hormone is a daily thing.
Right.
and then testosterone is a once a week thing. So Saturday is my fucking day for testosterone. Every day is my day for growth hormone. I'm working with some people that are really close to me, to experts, to come off this.
Now what
So
happens?
it doesn't happen overnight, but this is what I'm doing.
But what happens? Because I know there's a bunch of guys who I've spoken to who, as they've gotten older, their testosterone levels have dipped under a normal amount. So they're trying to bring it back to a normal amount. That would technically be considered steroid use, but I don't know if anybody would be that critical of it.
Well, listen, I'm calling it steroids, like, to be as forthcoming as possible.
But do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. You know how many people around me are saying, hey, don't say you're taking steroids. And I'm like, listen, you think I'm going to get a break to say I'm just taking TRT?
Yeah.
I'm just taking growth hormone.
No, you won't get a break.
I'm just doing
Yeah,
hormone replacement therapy. I mean, you know how many people have said, it sounds a lot better if you just say exactly what you're doing. I'm like, fuck it. You know what I'm going to do?
The average person is going to just call it roids, call it gear,
And,
etc.
testosterone technically is a steroid hormone. Growth hormone technically is a peptide hormone. These are different things, but you know what? Testosterone is a steroid. If you're taking TRT, you're taking fucking steroids.
Yeah.
Or you're taking steroid. You know, maybe I should say that I'm on steroid. You know,
But he's on steroids because he's doing a whole bunch of them, like 4 or 5 or 6 of them.
If you go natural though, because your image is tied to your brand, and so like, what if like the cuts start going away and things like that, and you don't look as good?
How's it going to
Are you worried about your brand at all?
No, not at all. You know, again, like this is so much more important than me and my brand. You know, again, the true north is this message, and I'm completely convinced that I know how I looked before I touched anything. You know, I mean, if you guys fucking saw my 15-year-old picture, you'd be like, if that guy just looked like that, he'll be able to do what he needs to do. You know how
testosterone is not an issue for.
you know, like to the trained eye, you know the difference. You know, but most of the world probably wouldn't fucking know the difference. You know,
really?
and this isn't even the actual deal. You know, the deal that I have to deal with, for me, is how am I going to deal with not getting into the gym 2 or 3 times a day doing this? That's what I actually have to deal with. And I'm not worried about, okay, and I'll tell you right now, I'll lose 15 pounds. You know, I'll lose 15 pounds.
He's right about that. A lot of people, a lot of common folk don't know what a steroid body or a supplement, you know, people that use supplements, their body can change from that. So he's pretty much saying, yeah, like a lot of people are ignorant. A lot of people are ignorant for what I did. Like they wouldn't have caught on unless somebody that knows the community, the fitness community certainly knows he's on these type of things. So those are the people that will catch up. They'll catch up to what he's saying or on his appearance, right? And they'll know, hey, this guy obviously he's on something. So I'll leave this here. Let's see if he does it. Let's see if he unswells, unsteroids himself, right? Like he cuts off that, and I know it's gonna be a slow process, because honestly you can't just cut steroids like that. He's been doing so much that his body's probably is gonna need it, and if he doesn't do it, like, you know, slowly, his body's gonna break down. So let me know, guys, what you guys think about it. Do you think he's gonna give it a shot? He's gonna go natural? Honestly, I don't know. Hopefully he does, because the way he's doing things, he's not gonna grow old, right? He's pushing 50. He's not gonna make it. See you guys next time. Like and subscribe, comment, all that stuff. See you guys next time.